There's no other room or the chateau anyone might hide or anything.
Good thing.
What particular crime?
I've been housekeeper here for many years, and I know of no other area or room in the chateau.
They say he's afraid of gunfire.
Oh, Victor Frankenstein.
Oh, no, I am.
Hey, someone I ain't doing.
Only what you didn't expect.
Who's that?
Come, let's give him a few minutes of sanity.
Sanity.
Do as I tell you.
No reception, no care. Police everywhere. Not my idea of a wedding night. Put me down, Victor. I'm not afraid.
Should I write for Sophie?
What am I for?
Besides, you might want something to eat or drink.
No, nothing. Sir? I love you, I'm married. Can you tell me what's troubling you? This is so strong. When I speak, I'm not sure you listen to what I say. And when I look at you, I know you talk forever.
Forgive me, Elizabeth, I have so much to do more.
Sir? You don't regret marrying me?
I'm afraid.
Afraid of what? Victor, you must tell me. You've just been past months with some terrible side effects. Who wants to bring you happiness? I am Victor Frankenstein, the wife of a brilliant young scientist. Whatever troubles you, will trouble me. And thank you, Victor. Take me into your confidence. Why did not get a training to you?
Tonight, this very night, the man who will kill you will come through those doors.
What are you saying?
I know it sounds incredible, monstrous. All the same, it's true.
Who would want to kill you? Why?
I only ask that you remember your love for me when you hear my words.
Go on.
Do you remember when I returned from the University of Ingolstadt?
Of course. You were in practical health. You were also very guilty.
I didn't want to return. I wanted to find some icy glacier and build a funeral pyre. Down for myself and for my deeds. I hadn't slept in days. My brain was on fire. I was consumed with guilt and fear, and that private dread that you speak of. Victor? Victor, you in there? Victor? Victor? Ah, there you are. How are you, Henry? Question is, how are you? Constant. My temper is almost violent. My mood varies between deep depression and melancholia. Come now. You're away from your gloomy university. What could be more pleasant than a holiday in a shore like Geneva in one's own chateau? Holiday? Call it retreat. Sanctuary. Anything but holiday. I appreciate your spirit, Henry. I know you're trying to cheer me up. It can't be much fun for anyone having me involved in this. You've had a slight breakup, that's all. Understandable, considering the way you drive yourself. You know, for a young man, you take life far too serious. Life is serious, Steve. What man does with life even more so. Oh, have it your own way. But you don't have to be so comfortable. Perhaps it will cheer you up. It's a new thesis. I am chemistry. That's your field, not mine. Ah! But this is by Alberta Magnus. Natural philosophy and chemical persuasion. It's quite fascinating. You want to read it. And Magnus was your favorite professor? He was. Well, you have credit. You have already bought it, have you? No. Good. Funny you should bring up his name, though. Why? I'm just finishing a letter to him. Oh, I'm informing him that I do not intend to return to Ingolstadt. You mean until you begin your health? I mean never. Victor. Just such a brother. I confess William's murder is not a thing I accept easily. It was less than 10 years when life holds out so much promise. He died at the hands of an unknown killer. Even the highest cost of cruelty. Cruelty? The lad was murdered for an expensive gold cross. Obviously by a thief with some bullet card. Vicious and unfeeling. A monster.
Victor, they are here.
It's my mother. Please don't make any mention of William. She's extremely lovely. I understand. One moment, mother. I'll lock the door.
Henry.
Frau Frankenstein, always a pleasure.
Oh, how wonderful that you're here. I can't tell you what this means to me. You as best friends have never deserved it.
Boys together, friends together. Comrade Walton.
Did you hear that, Victor?
I have never dealt doubted Henry's friendship. I guess you'll never doubt mine.
Oh, if you could only persuade him to get out and around. My son does nothing but lock himself here in the study, as if the sound of another human voice was more than he could bear.
You exaggerate, Mother.
No, Victor, I do not. He never sleeps. Sophie is at her wit's end trying to think of something that would please his appetite. Elizabeth has become his devoted nurse, but I'm afraid my son is a bad patient. I do worry about you. The doctor said...
The doctor!
You shouldn't scoff like that, Victor. You're a scientific man yourself.
There is a world of difference, Mother, between a doctor and a scientific man.
Well, if there is, I'm not aware of it. I only meant that you shouldn't insult him by your indifference. He has your best interest at heart. You know you can't go on the way you have. You must eat, rest.
Stop it, Mother. And where is Elizabeth this fine day?
Oh, she went to the flower market. I believe she could live her life there, but she was that way even as a child. She could tell you the name of any flower that grew. Victor could pull a flower apart and tell you exactly what was inside of it.
So, that's your combination of pragmatic and romantic?
Yes, but very good, Annie. Very good indeed.
Excuse me, Victor Frankenstein. I'm sorry to disturb you.
What is it? It's done, yes, sir.
I'll see him outside.
No, Victor. Show him here, Sophie.
Perhaps I do.
Oh, nonsense. It's probably something quite routine about the investigation.
I want to show you, Mother. You know how sad I am.
Victor, it is you who gets upset. Inspector General Kessler.
I'm sorry to intrude, Frau Frankenstein.
You are always welcome in my house, Colonel. Oh, you know Henry, of course, our neighbor.
For that, Victor.
You'll stay with me.
I'm afraid not.
Then this is a professional visit?
Yes.
Something about Williamsburg. Oh, Henry is a dear and trusted friend of the family. You may speak freely in front of him.
As you wish. We have William Cross.
Who has?
A girl by the name of Justine. Tried to sell it in Geneva. Unfortunately for her, the buyer was one of our informants. A girl. A bachelor traveled with bustlers, gypsies. Her kind would cut a throat for a tablespoon.
Oh, please.
An unfortunate choice of words. Please forgive me.
There can be no mistake.
They were encamped down the lakeshore the day of William's murder. William was seen visiting the camp. It was a famous spot for local boys. The girl was seen talking to William, admiring the cross in his throat. The night of the murder, the gypsies broke camp and moved on.
Well, certainly this is not enough to prove the girl guilty.
The bad sort. We have them on file.
She has confessed.
Far from it, she denies any knowledge of the crime.
Well, he says so. How can you be so positive?
Because of the absurd story she made up to cover her deed.
What story?
She claims the man gave her the cross.
So what's so absurd about that?
But this man was no ordinary mortal. He was a large man, stitched together like a rag doll.
What?
She impudent offered his myth to me. I thought I'd heard them all. But a large man stitched together, oh, that was a new one.
No.
Victor, are you all right?
Why did you have to bring this news?
It was my duty. I assure you, Victor, I had no idea the news would upset you in this man.
My son has been under a darkness fear. He's not himself at all. Forgive him.
Get out. Victor, get out, I say. Get a hold of yourself.
I'll see you to the door.
Thank you, Frau Frankenstein.
I want you to when I have the cross.
I'm afraid not. Evidence. Oh, the case is closed. I will see this return.
Is that really necessary? You continue on this way, there's nothing yet of disaster for you. You've got to take the doctor's advice. Did you believe him? The doctor? No, not a doctor. What he said about that girl's story. You have no reason not to believe him. Stitched together like a rag doll. She was lying. Was she? A simple lie, nothing more. I assure you, even simplicity can turn into something twisted and evil. These exhilaration fade quickly into tomorrow's grief. Can't you say a single sentence without decorating and engraving? The girl's not lying. Be reasonable. Don't patronize me. I'll tell you the girl spoke. I will not stand there and listen to this ring. I'm sorry, Henry. reference to means anything at all. I you to say. On one condition. What's that? Victor Frankenstein has left here for the university and returned a sanctuary, as you call it, is not the same man. Something happened to him on the way, and I want to know what it was. And unless you're prepared to tell me your question, yes, I intend to. I want to. I must.
You're my last hope, Henry. What I'm going to tell you is going to chill the marrow of your mortal bones.
Let me be the judge of whether or not my mortal bones will free.
If I appear unsettled and half-mad, there is a reason.
If you're referring to Earth's visit, I can only comment that it is unjust to blame the messenger.
You think that's why I cried out?
What else am I to think?
The secret of my arrest lies here, in these documents and papers. Recorded crimes of Victor Frankenstein. You think that whatever happened began at the university? You're wrong. It began behind that laboratory door. As a boy, science and biology consumed me, and it did you. Far more than the fever that now plagues my brain. I was more advanced in my studies than even you realized. The university merely stimulated me to press on into the secret that has baffled men from the moment they first saw gravity.
What secret?
I often ask myself, where did the principle of life proceed?
A bold question.
It was always on the brink of discovering something new and strange and bold. Our cowardice or carelessness defeat us. We restrain our inquiries in fear of what we might discover. We fear the unknown, but long to embrace it. I want passion known tomorrow to examine the causes of life. And to do that, first I had to have recourse to death.
Yes.
I became acquainted with the science of anatomy in a way that was zealous, accelerated. I observed the natural decay and corruption of the human body.
You was dissecting wounds in university.
No, I have not used the dissecting move of you.
Then what do you mean?
I mean that the charnel house became my haunt. I lived with the stench of decay in my nostrils. A church graveyard was not a holy place to me. It was instead only the receptacle of bodies deprived of life.
I don't believe you.
Then you were a fool. I saw how my form of man was degraded and wasted. I beheld the corruption of death and studied until my senses no longer knew the hour, the day, the week. Finally, in the midst of my darkness, a sudden light broke in upon me, a light so brilliant and wondrous, yet so simple, that while I became dizzy with the prospect of success, I was astonished that among so many men of genius, that I alone, Victor Frankenstein, should be reserved to discover so astonishing a secret.
Oh, that again.
I ask for your friendship, not your skill.
You have both. Go on.
The stages of discovery were distinct and powerful. Others should have discovered what I did. Albertus Magnus, for one. But brilliant minds must match their gifts with boldness and imagination, not be earthbound by the improbable. After days and nights of incredible labor and fatigue, I succeeded in discovering the causes of generation and life.
Oh, that's not possible, Victor.
You think not? Then you two are earthbound. When I found so astonishing a power placed within my hands, I hesitated a long time before I decided how to employ it.
And how did you employ it?
I began the creation of a human being.
You did what?
In the solitary chamber at the top of my rooming house, I kept a workshop of built creation.
How could you create another human being?
With considerable dedication. That's my stomach. The charity hospital and the city board furnished my materials. And from one, I stole a hand. From another, I purchased a leg. My dark nights, the graveyard proved productive in direct proportion to the energy I was willing to expend over the grave.
I don't believe you. I don't quite enough.
I became so nervous to a painful degree, the ball of leaves startled me. And I shunned everyone as far as guilty of a crime. What days from this life were on my table. When I finished, I fell asleep across my couch, troubled by my dreams.
Well, I should hope so. And that was the end of your experiment? If only it could have been.
I dreamed I saw the grave worms crawling in the folds of my father's funeral shroud. I startled from my sleep in horror, and I beheld the life that I created with these hands staring
am I to understand? First, William's murder, the gypsy girl, everything. But this man was no ordinary mortal. He was large and stitched together like a rag doll. A creature made from the bits and pieces of other men who murdered than William. Don't you understand? He's found me. He's followed me here to Geneva. But wait, if all this is true, why would he do that? Why would he kill William? Why would he hate you? No, it's too robust. You must listen. I have heard quite enough. I am not mad. You will be if you continue on this way. Henry, I asked for you. Do not search. Henry! Double! Murder! What? Is that? Even look out. Here before you stand. God help us, Victor. God help us all.
Frankenstein, help me.
To your knowledge, you had no adverse side reaction to the anesthetic?
No.
No paralysis of any kind?
No.
By circulating the tears in a cornea, clear, transparent. The membrane seems to function normally. Stand up, please. Right place. Slowly. I would like to test the strength of your grip. And there is a definite tendency toward hyperthyroidism. But in all of those respects, you are remarkable. I would have thought that if such an experiment succeeded, the end result would have been a chronic invalid. I would have thought that the devil would
Is that all I am?
I mean,
An experiment?
that my trained friend. You are clear living proof that worn-out parts can be replaced. You offer a hope for the extended lifespan.
I am a monster, a living thing that is dead. I am alone, lonely. All men shun Frankenstein's creation.
Why shouldn't they? You don't sleep at all? Nothing more. Oh, these horrors. This is no horror. Whatever your technique, you have opened a special field of surgical study. If one is a sadistic vivisectionist, he has the power of remote locomotion, complete mastery of speech, reasoning, deduction. His parts will not wear out. Yeah, he's a living machine. No extra fingers, no missing cartilage. The blood pulsates through his veins as it does through yours and mine. Blood of dead man. If you will, yes, you've gotten something. I shouldn't wonder. There sits the hideous thing that has come.
That is no longer true. I expected this reception. All men hate the wretched. How I must be hated then. I am miserable beyond all living things. I did not always hate you, Victor Frankenstein. The night you brought me to life, I rushed from your room, believing that the world would welcome me. I thought myself no different than others.
Both of a kind.
I am one of no kind, an outcast. Wherever I show myself, people ran in terror and repulsion. I had no friends. In the winter I froze, sleeping in the hills. In the summer I hid in the woods.
Would you harm in any way physically?
Hunters came into the woods, searching for game. I had never seen a gun or heard it sound. It frightened me and I ran. They followed after. The great pain tore into me. I saw my own blood for the first time. It sickened me.
You cannot no pain, no fear. As I do. As you should. Go from this house. Leave me.
Have I not suffered enough? Now you seek to increase my misery?
Is that why you sought me out? That to come here for hiding place? Is that why you murdered the defenseless boy?
I did not murder him. You did, Frankenstein.
You dare say that to me?
A creature such as I must dare. I saw a child coming toward me. Suddenly, as I gazed on him, I realized that this little creature had lived too short a time to understand the horror of deformity. If I could educate him before others imparted their prejudice, I should not be so definite on this people earth. I would not be alone. For of all curses, that is the one I loathe above all.
But why murder?
I had no such intention. At first, I seized him as he passed. As soon as he beheld my form, he placed his hands before his eyes and uttered a shrill cry. "Let me go," he screamed. "Monster, ugly wretch, let me go or I will tell Victor. He will punish you. Victor Frankenstein, my brother, will punish you."
What would you?
I swelled with hellish pride. I thought I, too, can create desolation. My enemy is not invulnerable. This death will carry despair to him, and 1,000 other miseries shall torment and destroy him. Frankenstein will suffer as I have suffered. Have you suffered, Frankenstein?
More than I would have thought possible.
Then I am satisfied. You have created me, but your work is not finished.
It is finished.
You have created me. You must destroy me.
What? We're in accord. At last.
Then you do it.
Yes, Victor.
When?
Tonight. Oh, we can't risk having you seen. They will be taken there until I'm ready. Make no sound.
Remember this. My agony is greater than yours.
You'll be taken there until I'm ready. You cannot be serious about your request. And he has brought me my salvation. But that would be murder. You cannot murder a walking inventory of foreign human parts. Sure, you know it. Or indeed, like execution, balancing of the scale, retribution, if you will, anything of murder. With blood on my hands for him creating them. Oh, and you think that by killing him, you can just wash the blood away? It's my own fault. Then I appeal to you as a man of fight. Do not speak to you now as friends, rather than one who is dedicated to pushing back the barrier with you. Barrier? I crumbled one barrier and look at the result. I have looked. And what I have seen is both miraculous and marvelous. This creature is not at fault. He is an innocent. Thrust into a world that has no comfortable place for the unordinary. He had every right to expect kindness and understanding. He found that very often man turned himself into one. There's nothing you can say that I haven't said to myself 100 times. Look into the face of William. You speak of an innocent. Here is your innocent. My name is Victor. Be reasonable. I speak to your intellect. Intellect, not your emotion. Damn your intellect. It's your emotion.
Victor?
hear another word, you will not come to the breakfast table. You shall eat in the study. Henry, you're so early.
I'm afraid I never left.
I was counting on you to help Victor rest, and look at this. It's as if you were boys again. Up all night with your studies and your vile counting as you. You'll stay for breakfast.
Each of them always for a feeling of nourishment.
I shall be angry with you if you encourage Victor in any work. It would be quite destructive.
I agree with you. If you'll excuse me. It's a lovely day outside, and I think I will enjoy the walk home. I have a great deal to think about. Until later, Victor. Well,
Oh, if you could only see your eyes. I can count every tiny vein.
Margaret, I would like to hear all.
No, Victor, I have given in to your whims and ways far too often. Elizabeth is taking you into the city this morning. She is shopping.
You think that interests me? Shopping?
No, I'm sure the shopping will bore you, but Elizabeth's company will be pleasant. Won't it? Oh, so. Put the tray on the top.
I am not hungry.
I'm going to insist that you allow Sophie in here to clean. I haven't been here for so long. Everything's touched with touch. It's not healthy to do that. There is no need to be rude.
Mother, I have asked that you respect my wishes. Do not enter unless the door is unlocked.
You will have Henry to come and go at will through the garden.
That is another matter.
Neither Sophie, Elizabeth, nor I have ever bothered you about your laboratory, although at times the smell has been unbearable. However, other people do come into the study. You're not being fair. Let Sophie clean.
If only all matters could be reduced to such elements. To go shopping, eat a breakfast, to clean a room.
Sophie has a surprise for you. Strawberries, dear Frankenstein, the first of the season. You can get strawberries, Sophie. Eat the strawberries. Do you find that so amusing?
Oh, Mother, you're so good. So comforting. Strawberries. Strawberries.
I'm sorry I wasn't here on Magnolia. I like the strongest letters the next.
Oh, not that. Not that at all. It's just that I was struck by the incongruity of my dark mood and my mother's dish of strawberries.
Oh, they're perfectly good strawberries, sir. The man Sophie is quite reliable. I've never had any complaints about his produce.
I'm sure you haven't. Delicious.
Come along, Sophie. Let's leave them alone. And you will allow Sophie in here clean.
Yes. Yes.
When, dear?
Soon? Soon.
I put the buffet on the tray myself. You can have a salad.
No, what is the flower?
There isn't any. Only one to the sleeping room. I understand. No one here but Elizabeth women who would smile you with trivialities and fresh strawberries.
Some men find that an enviable condition.
I can't make up my mind about the sale. I thought we might return to the shop and see what else they had.
Not a supplement.
Victor, listen to me. I don't pretend I'm not disturbed by your strange views and sentiments. But listen from other men. Maybe that's the very one that left me. We've grown up together, and I've always loved you. I know what's wrong with you. Complex and difficult. I'm not blind to that. But Victor, you're so hard for me. Don't keep your love from me. I want to help you in life. I will be with you. You're a companion with children. You will be companions now. Only closer. Together. Don't make light of such things, Victor. Don't do such things. And I was do all those things for you, sadly. Let me be wonderful for you, Victor. I've never loved anyone else, and I never shall. You will never be alone, I promise. Come along now. We have the whole morning together. Give a little know, Master.
I promise you, Elizabeth, my dark mood will soon be at an end.
Frankenstein.
It won't be long now. You shall have your wish. I'm waiting for Henry. I'll need his assistance.
How will you do it?
I put you together piece by piece. Your whole anatomical structure is a patchwork of transplanted blood vessels, tissues, and bones. I shall simply reverse the process. You will cease to exist piece by piece. Oh, you needn't worry. I'll attack the brain first. You'll feel nothing.
And pieces.
The disposal of the pieces is not the concern of surgery. Still, if you must.
Yes. Tell me.
Several options. Quicklime, acid, area.
None of those Frankenstein.
You have something else in mind?
I will live.
No, you will not live. Once the surgery is finished, you will be erased from this earth.
I will live, Frankenstein. I have a passion. You alone can gratify.
I vow to grant your request. Tonight you're having the end. My life starts anew.
No, Frankenstein. My life begins anew.
What are you saying?
We will not part until you grant me my wish.
You wish for more than death.
Yes, more than death. Life, this time not for me, but for another.
Another?
I am alone and miserable.
Misery.
Men will not associate with me, but one as deformed and horrible as myself will not deny herself to me. My companion must be of the same species and have the same defects as I.
No such creature exists.
You must create her. What I ask of you is reasonable and moderate.
Reasonable?
I demand one of another sex, but as hideous as myself. I demand a bride of Frankenstein's creature.
No way to demand anything from me.
If you consent, neither you nor any other human being shall ever see us again.
I won't listen.
You must create a female for me, with whom I can live in companionship. This you alone can do. And I demand it of you as a right which you must not refuse. Do not incite my anger.
I do not fear your anger. No torture shall ever extort it except for me.
What I ask so difficult.
For me, it is an impossibility. You ask that I create another, like yourself.
I do.
To join wickedness by desolating the world.
You will harm no living thing.
I've agreed to give you death by the hands that were responsible for giving you life.
Reconsider. You are wrong. Instead of threatening, I am content to reason with you.
You are malicious.
I am malicious because I am miserable. You, my creator, tear me to pieces in triumph. Remember that. Tell me why I should pity man more than he pities me. Shall I respect man when he condemns me? Let us live with him. The interchange of kindness. Instead of injury, I bestow every benefit upon him. He is strength. He is acceptance. Why cannot there be Frankenstein?
Human sensibilities forbid.
Do as I ask. If I cannot inspire, I will cause fear, chiefly toward you, my enemy. I will revenge my injuries. Have a care. I will work at your destruction so that you shall curse the hour of your birth.
There, your true nature. Threatening, dangerous, wicked. Your body will be a monster too.
It is true, we shall be monsters, cut off from all the world. But on that account, we shall be more attached to one another.
What happiness could there be in your lives?
Our lives will not be happy, but they will be harmless and free from the misery I now feel. My Creator, let me feel gratitude towards you for one benefit. Let me see that I excite the sympathy of some existing thing. Do not deny me my request. I do not ask of you, Frankenstein. I beg of you.
There is some justice in your argument.
We will go to the forest or some jungle. My food is not that of man. I do not destroy the animals to glut my appetite. Acorns and berries will sting.
The noble savage.
Not mock me.
And do not tempt me.
We will make our bed. Try thee. Sun, shine on us, on man. You have been towards me. I now see compassion in your eyes.
How did you have to return?
I swear to you, by the earth which I inhabit, and by you that made me, that with a companion bestow, I will leave the neighborhood of man forever.
You say that now, but what guarantee have I that you would not return, more demanding and stronger than ever before?
With another such as I, my evil passions and anger will have fled. Because I will have sympathy.
Forgive me that I created you.
Too late for forgiveness. Grant me my wish. My life will flow quietly away. In my dying moments, when that time comes, I shall not curse my Maker.
As your maker, perhaps I do owe you some measure of happiness.
We shall be things of whose existence everyone will be ignorant. The love of another will destroy the cause of my crime. Pity me, Frankenstein. Pity me.
from my cliff, too old a man, not a solicitude from darkness or light.
You created him, Victor, and now you want to destroy him.
The creature's a second thoughts. Death is no longer to be his destination.
What's this?
Or the path.
Surely that's enough.
You don't understand.
Well, I'm trying to.
He asks, did I create a bride? Yes, a bride.
He's more human than I
A
realized.
companion to share his wretched loneliness.
But it's unthinkable.
So now Henry Corbin was that second thought. Yet it was Henry Corbin who sought to dissuade me.
Dissuade you from destroying what was already in existence. I cannot condone murder in any form, but to create another creature is a whole other matter.
Test your fire, Henry. Put your scientific zeal to the crucible. You have marveled at my genius. You have been swept up in this bold experiment. You know something.
What do you know about it?
A second time would be impossible. I must have another one. The creatures promised they will go fire man. How malicious.
And if you refuse,
The creature will be the hound of hell. I will be its prey. Let us leave the creature when it asks Henry. I can't destroy it now. Its appeal was too sincere, springing from its cursed heart. I can compensate for the wickedness of the first by the creation of a gentler second. The experiment itself. You were amazed, fascinated. You alone among all others will see how this miracle is accomplished. You carry that now. I agree. What was the experiment? Better time than none. Lay my faith in Henry, turn back the barriers of ignorance.
where are you going?
Where else? The church graveyard.
The graveyard?
It will be my warehouse of spare parts, my absolution, my salvation. I offer you a glimpse of the eternal. The choice is yours. I accept this. Shelves and free.
Dr. Later.
I expected you an hour ago.
Sorry, couldn't get out.
Any difficulties? None beyond what we already know. We need to increase the voltage.
Under the table.
More like an expectant father than an expectant groom.
Understandable.
He just sits in the corner of the laboratory like a huge whip watching if I touch a switch. His arm flips to the very spot. I notice. If I rewire the apparatus, he takes careful note of how it's done.
Testimony to your extraordinary skill.
A testimony to his craftiness. You've noticed his gift of memory. Oh, he watches you too, Henry. A while ago, I noticed he was unusually quiet. He was studying your notes. My notes. I think it would be wise if you devised some code for it.
You say so.
It's both touching and horrible to watch him. Whenever I enter the laboratory beside the surgical table,
He never touches anything.
every molecule describes speed. I entered unobserved earlier and found him talking to the incomplete thing.
You've never given me a bit of trouble. Obviously, he looks at me as some sort of apprentice and nothing more.
Don't be too sure. You've been his champ. He's not likely to forget that.
Victor, I wonder where we would be at this point in our lives if the creature you had created had been beautiful instead of ugly.
Don't mistake me for some kind of moral idiot.
No, I don't.
These speculations of that sort of philosophy. I don't want you to know my full motives. I thought at one time a new species would bless me as its creator and source. Many excellent natures would only came to me.
In what case, I believe that is true.
The monster is far from happy, nowhere near excellent.
His bride makes it sense to sport.
These experiments with the second creature.
Well, they do. Why do you ask?
You feel no animosity for them?
No, then let's go to bride.
Because you're I knew I had fallen to the autonomy of a Supreme Court officer to what? The terror of the town.
It's your responsibility, Victor. Accept that.
I ran at my responsibility once.
And surely it won't happen the second time. We come to Bob such time. He wants what he says he wants. He'll never harm another human being.
I wish I could share your belief. After all, Henry, it was you who called murderer Wooding vicious and unfeeling, a monster.
Much more than which I shall exercise it. Unlike you, I leave this second creature to your viewpoint from the natural.
What could be more impractical than creating a bride for a monster that didn't exist in the first place?
Perhaps you'll cheer up when you see what I brought. I know this will cheer you up. You don't give yourself enough credit. There is a long list of diseases and vital organs transplanted with purity.
I marvel at your ability to find merit in this enterprise.
And I marvel at your perpetual vacillation, your self-induced depression. You love this creature and you hate him. You've made a bargain, Victor, stick to it.
What is there?
You'll see. And now, imagine being able to replace a worn-out lung, new vital functioning one.
In other words, my ego would henceforth become my good.
Think of yourself less of a modern Prometheus and more of a humanitarian.
Where'd you get this one?
Boy, none of the hints of ours have been satisfactory.
They were satisfactory, but they weren't fresh. Both aspects are essential.
I think this will be right.
Can't be positive. The hands from the graveyard all show signs of congenital defects. You must give her hands with skin, tendon, muscle, and nerves that are capable of sustaining sensation and accomplishing movement. She could have been dead for long.
See what you know. Everything.
No question.
The more people better.
I want to test what you asked is.
Victor.
I warned you to stay out of sight.
How much longer?
All in good time.
When?
When I decide the time is right.
Will you name her or will he?
He call her whatever he likes.
You must hurry.
Must. Is that a word you use to your creator?
Remember, Frankenstein, I am your creature. I ought to be your anthem.
I see you for as a fallen angel.
We are doing as you requested.
What more can you want?
Haste.
Victor? Victor?
Morning comes so quickly. Stay back. Out of sight. Be quiet.
Haste.
I'll run some more tests.
Henry! Henry! Well, take this with you.
Okay, listen to me.
Now, one moment, Mother. I'm coming.
Why you should prefer to sleep on the couch is something I'll never understand.
The couch is comfortable.
I don't know why I should even bother to be concerned. You just don't pay attention to anything I say.
I'm preoccupied. Is that so difficult to understand?
I thought you returned from Ingolstadt because you were exhausted.
I was.
And now?
I'm still exhausted, but the exhaustion is of a different sort.
Oh, what rubbish. What is that supposed to mean? Exhaustion is of a different sort.
Mother, I must ask that you leave me to my work.
And what is that one, Victor?
Ask.
Well, kind of curious. You're curious and cautious. You always seem to fear someone will discover a secret about you.
Nonsense.
Delivery man at the door day and night, watches of who knows what. Henry Clavell breathing through the garden at all hours. Think I haven't worried about it all? The sounds, the lights. What do you hide behind this door, Victor?
Nothing that could possibly interest you.
Oh, let me be the judge.
No!
What is it? There is something very wrong. Whatever it is you're up to, Victor, it frightens me.
There's nothing to be concerned about. You know how I handle all my work.
I worry about you. You are the man of this household, Victor, but I can feel you moving farther and farther away from me. I don't speak much of the brother. I try not to. It was a terrible sorrow when your father died, but I had William, and I had everything. And cruelty William was taken from me. You are the only flesh and blood I have left. Take care not to break my heart. After William, I couldn't stand losing you.
Lord, bring pain back to home.
You act so unsettled. So angry. Elizabeth worries too. She's in love with you. Why do you not marry her?
I love Elizabeth tenderly and sincerely.
Then prove it. Why do you delay?
I've never known anyone who's excited by warmest admirations and affections as Elizabeth does.
Oh, one might say the same thing about a piece of porcelain.
My words.
I confess, my son, that I have always looked forward to your marriage. It would give me strength in my declining years.
Declining years, we're still a young woman.
You and Elizabeth were attached to one another from your earliest childhood. You studied together and always seemed suited to one another.
What is it you're trying to say?
I fear perhaps you regard her as a sister without any wish that she might become your wife. There. That is what I fear. That and whatever lies behind that laboratory door. Perhaps you may have met another whom you love. Perhaps you consider yourself bound in honor to marry Elizabeth, and this brings you pain.
Wow. My future hopes are patterns about that, Elizabeth.
If you feel this way about her, marry her quickly. And this sullenness which appears to have taken so strong a hold of your mind will dissipate itself.
Victor, oh, you won't do it all. It bruises too easily. Ah! Right this way.
What do you have in that wrapping paper?
An idle experiment.
With bruises?
It's a little bit. Give me a chance. I think it might be best if we went into town together. We might exchange it for something more suitable. What a good idea.
If you're going shopping, take Elizabeth with you. She'd enjoy the walk.
This is not a shopping trip, at least not the kind that Elizabeth would appreciate.
You say so, Victor.
Trust me.
I try.
Henry? Yes, I'm coming, Dr. Jim. There you go. Thank you, Henry. Then we're on. Quite wrong.
Would you be back for lunch?
It depends on our trip into town.
You know, you're the despair of something.
And of Elizabeth, and of you, and of Henry, and of myself. But soon all that will happen.
I pray for it. Well, enjoy the day.
We never. Trust me.
Many years ago, I entered that room and I was met by a small army of leaping frogs, and there was some peculiar furry things in cages. I've never been back.
Then that's not like Victor. It was William talking to me.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh, I understand, dear. It happens to me all the time. When I'm alone, mostly. Oh, Sophie, be kind enough to go to the cellar.
Cellar?
Yes, my husband's carpentry table. You'll find an old white metal tin there. Bring it here. value as a wife. Unlike most women who have to compete with science, and with a man like Victor, science can be a formidable rival.
My rival is two-sided. They are always collusive.
You understand his value, but understanding Victor is not enough. Set your mind to your marriage and let nothing stop you. Don't wait for Victor to see his folly. Marry him. That is the only way. Quick, decisive, total victory. That is exactly what I'm trying to be. Your marriage to my son will be my happiest moment. Go after him. Run if you have to. If they suggest you're intruding, then intrude. Hurry, they couldn't have gotten far.
But Victor will want to see about his business.
Make his business you, Elizabeth. Do as I say.
But I've never thought that said from Victor.
Exactly. Remember? Quick, decisive,
Total victory.
bravo. Yes. Close the door to the garden and interrogatory. The delivery men were here again. There's a passage in the hall of the dress being done. Who was it from? Some family shop in York. I think last student. You can go. I'll call you if I need to find you. Are you all right? Stop Frankenstein here. Yes. Do as I say. Go about your business and come in the hallway door on your way out.
Meant you no harm. No harm. Forgive. Teacher.
I'd rather remember Frau Frankenstein.
was unaware she had a weak eye.
How was everybody else? That was like her. She never was a complainer.
Fine like Whalebone. Stood up like a pressure during that awful business for little William.
In front of people, yes. Tried herself to sleep many nights ago.
The attack came on suddenly, didn't it?
Because the box was keys.
Keys?
Yes, he wanted them. I found them right here on the floor.
And what becomes them?
No, Frankenstein put them in there.
It's been a strange time. Would you believe there are ghouls at work?
Ghouls? What kind of ghouls?
How many kinds are they? Several graves have been broken into recently.
Oh, how horrible. Stealing jewelry, I suppose.
No, that I can understand. The ghouls didn't take jewelry, at least in one case.
What did they take?
A hand.
Oh!
Mom, I think you're taking the Texas mother rather hard. Are you all right?
I'm so disappointed.
I didn't mean for my story to upset you.
Frankenstein barely spoken a word today. And he worked so hard. He didn't care for Bob.
Work?
The laboratory.
What is their project?
Oh, I don't know. No one is permitted in here. The one room with the staff told us belongs to get Frankenstein alone. When he started getting in here, I don't know how they managed to get all that machinery.
Machinery? What kind of machinery?
Electrical rods and wires and bulbs, that sort of thing. I don't know much about such matters.
You say he's secret about what he's doing.
Oh, yes. Hey, why, when he starts to work, he's like a machine himself.
Still, it can't do his house any good. Come on. This door is locked from the outside.
He refuses to take care of himself. Oh, no. No.
Last I saw him, that impression of the verge of collapse, seemed exhausted.
Hasn't changed, I'm afraid.
Been a bitter season for Victor Frankenstein. First his brother murdered, and his mother taken so suddenly. I was fond of Victor's mother. A fine woman.
Victor!
Dear Inspector General,
Allow me to offer my deepest sympathy to you, Fraulein, and to you, Victor.
Thank you, Marge.
Can I see?
please, Sophie. We also said so hard, so cold.
I'll make a biscuit, too.
Am I taking a breath to the kitchen and garden? You must have never liked to ride and walking in the hallway.
What? What now, Frankenstein?
Oh, no, no.
Darling, please forgive me. I can't believe she's gone. I can't.
None of us can. Pull yourself together and go on.
Yes, Horrigan. Timo.
Taking it hard. Sophie was so devoted. I know what she feels. I take him to the end of myself. Doesn't seem possible. So unreal. And I understand that alive and right is one moment, wrong the next.
Sudden heart failure is uncommon.
Need the medical reasons to do that. There's no comfort in that for you. But always remember her as the dearest and kindest woman I've ever known.
I'll need your strength, Elizabeth.
You can't have it. The memory of your mother's face.
This is most kind of you, Ernest, to stop by.
Actually, I'm here for two reasons.
Two?
The first, you know, my sympathy.
Yes.
And the second,
Well,
the girl.
what girl?
Justine.
You mean a gypsy girl?
I do.
What about her?
Ordinarily, I would refuse a request, but since we're transporting her to the prison today, we had to come right in this direction. I thought, what? She begged to speak to you, Victor. Her hanging is scheduled in a week. A vast request, you might say.
Do you want me to see her in here? That's outrageous.
You could, of course, come to prison if you prefer, but it's a forbidding place. I thought this would be more convenient.
You bring her here today, of all days.
Well, I'm sorry, if it's inconvenient, I'll, of course, continue my journey without going record.
Why does she want to see me?
I don't know, but she's asked this meeting many times.
I'll see her. Victor,
You think that's why?
I forbid it. I will see see the girl.
She's an interesting case.
Your most interesting, no doubt.
She's not really. There's been a rash of grave robberies recently. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I've done it again. I'm not what you call a sensitive person.
Oh, you expected an argument on that point?
The van is parked on the side road, and I'll fetch it myself. It's all right if I go out to the garden.
What?
The garden would be all right.
Sir.
I don't think it's wise for you to see this girl.
The Inspector General is allowed. He's still allowed, yes.
And I don't think it's wise for you to see this girl.
It's madness. I want to see the girl. She's a bastard.
What said to himself?
I was referring to Elizabeth. I know her so well. When no one's looking, she'll cry. That's why she's gone to her room. Just like my mother.
She's gone to a room to avoid seeing this Justine.
Did you notice Elizabeth at the graveside? Standing straight, strong. As if she were telling my dear mother that you were here to carry on and for us you.
Never seen wax sentimental before.
First time I've ever felt sentimental.
Fit well, it's remarkably well.
Come on.
I applied for it.
You think because I haven't cried that I felt nothing?
I didn't mean to imply that.
My unseen tears are angry feelings. Birth, life, death, stitched together without a seam. If that thing had never been born, my mother would still be with us now.
Don't start that.
Who is responsible? I am, Henry, I am.
What could have possessed her to go to the laboratory?
Curiosity, a desire to discover. We of all people should understand that. Did she ever forgive me?
I'm sure she does.
The creature, the monster, the devil. You know what he thinks of? My pain? No. He thinks only of his bride. He tells me, the sooner she is finished, the sooner I am out of your life. Work faster and avoid future misfortune. Perhaps we should leave the Lord. He is no more guilty for my mother's death than I would for a dying flea. He's a fatal stone. He's right.
The sooner we get to work, the sooner all this is ended.
Let him go. A stake. Trust him.
There's no worse reason to tell him.
Knowing him to be destructive and radical.
Only because man is made in their way. Let them go and find whatever he will have them.
No. I said no. You're as liberal as I have. Sensing his moves, his unspoken questions, knowing, always knowing that if you ever gain an upper hand, you wouldn't hesitate to use it. You know, Henry, this experiment with the creatures gotten on my nerves. It has worn me down. I don't know who to turn to because I'm guilty.
All right, let's drink some trouble. Can't get to see if he's quick about it.
I was afraid you wouldn't see me. You must believe me about Frankenstein. No one else would. That is why I come here. I wanted to speak to your mother, but they told me she too was dead. For that I am sorry. I'm sorry again.
I am not afraid.
No one will believe my story.
And if I did,
Do not make fun of me, sir.
I do not, I assure you.
It was a man, a terrible man, with great stitches across his face. I screamed when I saw him. And he held up his cross. It was as if he wanted to give me something to stop my screaming.
Of course, he said nothing.
No, nothing. Once I had the cross in my hand, he turned and ran into the woods.
And naturally, your first impulse to come and see you and tip the sound of old Ross.
Let her tell it in her own words, Inspector General.
I wanted no part of that cross.
Could have thrown the cross away.
Oh, no problem in that. Sorry.
You sure you said nothing?
I am, sir. Don't you believe me?
Get
Don't you believe me?
Well, sure, no time to play one for more than circle now. You had this by next go.
Wait! When will you be hanged?
I have only a few more days of life. The insides of jails and prisons are familiar to me, sir. I've known them as long as I can ever remember. I was born in a prison. My mother died in one.
That's what.
I'm glad it's going to go right, you know. I come here, sir, knowing that my life is to be a short one. But wicked as some may think I am, and I won't deny I've done some things I'm ashamed of. I have some decency. Before my Maker in heaven, and before you, Victor Frankenstein, I swear I am innocent. Look into my face. into my eyes and into my soul, and tell me if what you see is murder.
Murder! You all right? Here. The cruel shame. Now the girl will hang me first. She cried pity after me. So maybe his words come back to her. My notes are almost complete. Let us move on. Push on by the knowledge that some good may come of all this. We're not going to let him escape this time. No, he is instructed. He is right. We can't do this. Let him go. No. You do not know his eyes would be so keen. He's brilliant. He's so crafty. Break with his mind. There's no way we can let him go. He's not staying there thinking that way. No, I said no. Listening at the door again?
Yes,
Did you hear the girl?
I remember her.
Cousin.
You had only to point to your laboratory door. The girl was gone free. I remained quiet. So did you.
When we have finished our work, see what can be done with the girl. What can be done? I don't know. We'll think of something. So easy. So simple. We'll think of something. And if we don't, I suggest we continue with our work. I no longer have this strength. So advise you to seek happiness and tranquility, Henry. Avoid ambition. You have no right to say that. Just because you have been dashed in your hope is no reason to think that someone may not continue. I will not continue.
I have been making so wretched the light of day with a hateful to you.
You've already succeeded in that.
You are my creator, but I am your master. Return to the laboratory.
No.
Continue the work.
Refuse.
You will not deny me my pride.
Did you hear Henry? Only those words. Threatening. Dangerous. Your victimizer very quickly. Oh, he's gone. Great. He can argue and stroke and persuade, but who wins for the answer? Awkwardly watch for the devil.
Keep your vow. Free to your bride. Shall each man find a wife for his bosom and each beast have its mate and I be alone? Are you to be happy while I grovel in despair?
How can I be happy? How can I be content with all the horror of my misguided zeal standing before me, threatening evil?
Silence! You can blast my other passion, but take care. Revenge will remain.
Victor, no! No! Victor! No!
You Frankenstein!
Victor! No!
I will kill her.
Let him kill her! No!
Kill her!
Talk to her! Finished. Ended.
For this, you will pay even more.
Do not poison the air with your malice.
You will pay.
Leave me.
be with you on your wedding night.
You never decided any earlier.
I was afraid.
What I would think?
And what you would say. I was up here too. Most of all, you were just you men.
Unfortunately, my sister told me.
You never know.
Poor darling.
Don't listen to me, honey. And I think we can search for the philosopher's stone or you with your wife. Nobody knows you.
We've hate you so much. We would kill you on this night of our life.
What better night to destroy this maker? I have denied him his bride, and now he will deny me my life.
Whatever comes to that.
Oh, shit.
You must. I believe it. So what to do?
Elizabeth, you must. This holy, this horror mission is returned to white away.
Do you recall the ancient mariner?
Coleridge, we read it last time.
Yes. And one who on a lonely road was walking here in place, and having one of them long walked on.
Because he knows a frightful fiend got close behind his tread. Ernst has the shackles surrounded.
In his name.
Perhaps.
They will hear if he comes close to the house.
I hope so.
Victor, you must always trust me. Never keep anything from me.
I live with this life.
Never say that again.
Do you realize that if he does kill me, the creature will succeed in killing the house of Frankenstein?
I assure you, the creature will want you lose my neck. I have a dozen men stationed around the chateau with shotguns and bring down a charging rhino.
You do not know as I do. He's brilliant with his strategies.
I pride myself, I too have considerable skills in that direction.
There is no danger then?
The minute the beast is sighted, I'll alarm the door. And then it'll just be a matter of seconds before I bring him to his knees.
And perhaps he won't go up.
We consider that. We never hit Satan if he did not. But my own part, I will not like it. It will give me considerable pleasure either destroying him or tearing the walls of a madhouse or a asylum for the criminal and insane.
And the gypsy girl.
We haven't released her yet. There's no telling what kind of stories she might spread. There's no sense of unduly alarming our citizens.
But she will go free.
All in good time.
See, Victor, there's nothing to fear.
Do not go outside. Do not venture out under any circumstances. I must insist on that.
We have our words, Victor.
And I guess my name is Frankenstein. No, Frankenstein. How odd that sounds. Mary Shelley? No, nothing. It's all away. It's all sister. Would you like some wine? Okay.
Thinking something quite terrible now. May have ended for the better.
Thinking of Henry?
Only getting but death would stop his quest. I expected him to surely use if I injected him with a striking forbidden venom. He tasted what I savored. Doom was sealed. Oh, that's right.
And this is any more of this. You will get to the night. Tomorrow will make sense of rebels. This might come down to this penalty here. Maybe, really?
There are a few things I must do.
When?
Now, in the laboratory.
Can't be serious.
There are many things to destroy. The lighting panels, the machinery generators, the computers. Most of all these, the notebooks and the letters.
Must we do it now?
You needn't worry. Come with me to the laboratory.
No! I will never go in there. I think I shall see this forever. Wanted upward. Here it goes.
Shelby,
Yes,
go
sir.
into the garden and ask one of the men to stay here with my wife.
You must leave to go out there.
Shelby, do as I ask.
Yes, sir.
Once these go out in flames, I will bathe my men for myself.
Victor. Hurry back to me. Sophie! Sophie! Get a hold of myself. There's nothing to fear. Nothing. Victor! 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 Who's there?
There's a better way to make Victor Frankenstein suffer. You, the bride of my maker, shall die in his face. I have never left this house. I have lived under the eaves of the attic, waiting. I shall be with you on your wedding night. Even your cries for mercy give me pleasure. For I think of the words of my bride, and I shall never hear. You must die, and Frankenstein must suffer. Die. Frankenstein!
The youth is going to destroy. Let me live on what my life would be like. Elizabeth, forgive me.
I will be all right.
His mind is as keen and crafty as ever. I should have guessed what he planned. Here, take this. Finish it. What? Did you see him?
Oh, yes, he ran by. Who irritated nobody who tell me a thing?
Which path did he take?
He ran for the water, the lake.
Go get some strong
Oh,
salts.
I don't believe them.
Not for you, for my wife.
This is not the right way.
Why didn't you call him?
I did it over and over, but the laboratory door was bolted and there was some machinery.
You'll never hear that sound in this house again. I destroyed the machinery, the apparatus. All that remains is the memory. Well,
He ran to the lake.
he's dead.
Nothing could have survived my fuselage.
But did you see him fall or go into the water?
He was staggering, mortally wounded. I assure you, Victor. Elizabeth, the creature is no more now. If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my men.
The work of my hands is finished. That's the work that I created. Full circle. I can almost feel the passion for it.
I do feel it.